welcome to my unboxing of the first of the Spinjitzu Slam spinner sets for the Secrets of Spinjitzu Wave. Man, that's a mouthful. I really gotta find a way to make that shorten that. But this is the Kai versus the Semi dual set, which most spinners always had a dual set from original to the last wave to legacy wave to this one right here has dual sets. Although this one only has one, plus only 3 other ninjas get a spinner, and this guy gets a spinner. Cole doesn't get one. Nia doesn't get one. Wu doesn't get one. Like, where are they? I mean, how come? You know, it's like. But anyway, so this is basically this, and you know, as you can see, it's different to the original spinners in the way it's got that type of bottom to kind of I can't really explain it, kind of like pop it out. And interesting thing about this is if you look at the back, which is right here, you can see all the functions it can do. You can see the ice spear right there, which has the Forbidden Spinjitzu spear, and you know, Kai's fire suit. Which the good thing, I will say, the good thing about this is the spinners actually have a different minifigure to this set, unlike Legacy, which did not. Legacy spinners were good and interesting little thing, but this one is a little bit better because it has a different set. And also, what was it? The box looks actually a lot better. If you look at it, it's like a lot more square. It's the same style as the original Legacy spinners that we got, which was the first ones, but has a different style. But anyway, moving on to opening it. So there's the other 2 ninjas. And oh wait, that's what I was going to say. These set things, if you look at that and the way it's set up and the way apparently you play, it kind of feels like a former thing from Legends of Chima. If you remember those speeder things that you got in, like, that were like the spinners but for Chima, this kind of feels like that, which means they take it from there. Although people will say, oh no, Ninjago did it better. It's like, not really, Ninjago's just copying, it's not really better. But so yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like the Chima speeder things, whatever they're called. But anyway, let's unbox. It's actually fitting that I'm doing this one first because I wanted to do the big one and get it out of the way. But it's fitting that I'm doing this one first, considering the fire chapter is now over. Yes, the fire chapter is ended. All the episodes aired today. It's just like I like that the episodes aired. I'm enjoying watching it, but at the same time, it's like, why? Just why? Why are them now? Like, why are them in like this big chunks? It's really irritating because now all the hype is dead. Like, all the hype is dead, and it's just like, yeah, it's still good, and I'm still looking forward to the ice chapter, but now that all the hype is dead for the thing, like, it's all aired. My problem isn't the fact that it's all aired, or that people are uploading, which they should not be doing, but they are. That's not my problem, because it's going to air anyway, but, okay. The problem is it aired in big chunks, so it's like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm trying to explain it, but I can't. So we got the Forbidden Spinjitzu scrolls. Looks like every set's gonna have 3, which means, you know, it's kind of weird. But anyway, it's that. There's a cookbook, which is all crooked again, like it always is. I try not to rant over the episodes there, and it bothers me. Because it's like, why? I mean, now, basically, the people who have watched it on that channel won't need to watch it on the app and all that, won't need to watch on TV, which means the views will go down there, and people who watch on the upload, which, yeah, you know, that's to help people who don't get to watch it. Because another thing is, it hasn't aired in other countries, and for some countries, some seasons haven't aired at all. Like, I've actually heard on social media that some people have never actually got a certain season, like Hunted or, you know, Hands of Time. They actually never got that season, and it's like, Well, that's a little unfair. Like, they never got it. How, there's just so much inconsistency with the Ninjago area. It's so annoying. And then leaks for season 12, it ruins the hype for the current season, and I just don't know how I feel about it. I enjoy watching the show, but I like when they have consistency like the original seasons of Ninjago, because it doesn't ruin the hype. It's like, you know, anyway. Another thing is, I wasn't a fan of the last few episodes like other people are. People will say, oh, the season started bad and then got better. I kind of think the reverse. It was better paced towards the start. There was still good parts at the end, don't get me wrong. And I still love Ninjago, never will. I will never not be a fan, because I'm not one of those people that will just stop being a fan. Ooh. That's what the spear looks like. That's the new spear, it's all black. But at the same time, there are problems with every show that you watch. So that's why you got to stick with it even during the bad times. So I'm just going to stick with it. But where was I going with that? I'm going to distracted. Let's just build, because otherwise I'm going to get distracted. Get this book open too. Okay, the book bothers me. Stay. Okay. Better move fast before the book decides to go be crazy. So we have the samurai dude, and the ice thing goes that way. Then we put his face on, if I don't. Now I could do that side or this side. We'll go this side this time, because when I uploaded this, when I did the unboxing of the set, I did the other way. Okay, and there we go. So that's the samurai done. Now for Kai. Normal face. Forbidden Spinjitzu face. Oh, you know what? You can't see. Let's smooth that down just a little bit. I don't have the best quality, how should we say, camera, so I apologize in advance. And there were some things, okay, so let's move on to the episode again. There were some things that happened in the last few episodes that I just thought were kind of not good and terrible story writing in some ways. More to do with some things that happened, which I won't spoil it here, but it wasn't the best. And it just, yeah. And also the ending for me, very anticlimactic. It like went from the battle, just, it was good, but then just the end of the battle was anticlimactic. And then it just kind of did like this awkward jump, like to the next, to like a few hours or days into the future, maybe a day or two, actually. And it's just like, what? Like, really? And yeah, that's basically that. So, you know, they're the things that bother me. And a lot of people are saying these episodes are better than the start. It's just like, you know, you're entitled to your opinion, but I don't see how. Anyway, that's my opinion. Spoiler-free wise. Now let's get moving on to building before I, you know, take up all the time talking about the latest episodes. I have got reviews coming, which will have minor spoilers in it. But I have got them coming. Should have one up today. If not, it'll be up tomorrow. But that, and yeah, I'm gonna pretty much to be doing one a day. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and do one a day. I'm just changing the book. This is so hard. Alright, so that. those things. Then we can move on to building that. This book is so hard. I hate the crease in the book sometimes. So we put that there. There we go. And then we put the ice samurai there. And as far as I know, there's no sword for him to hold. And also the difference between these spinners and the originals, there's no clips to clip things on. It's more tornado based. And yeah. So these, I will say about these things, again, I know this part kind of looks weird, but for the rest of it, it kind of looks like their energy. If you remember their energy minifigures from back in the original, it's kind of a version of that, and a little bit of the Jitsu design, all that. That's what it looks like. Okay, so that's done. Just trying to get this book all good because it's all crumpled, so it's hard to read. Hard to have flat on the ground because it keeps creasing up and I can't see properly. Can't read it properly. Does make things a little harder. Alright, so there we go. Seriously! You wanna try something different after this? Wait, I can't. Never mind. Alright, that should be fine for now, so there we go. It's just making things very difficult to do. Like making it longer than it should be because the book is just so hard to have stay still so I can read it. So it makes the pages hard to turn. Right, that goes in here, and we need, where's this other piece? Just test it out for a second. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's better. Okay. No, it's in that pile. Ah, I can't think properly because there's a third pile. Yep, and then that will go in there. Right. I'm getting a little quiet because I'm trying to concentrate on the book, actually being able to see the book properly without it creaking, having it hold steady, and also, you know, focusing on the building. So that's why I'm going quiet those times. One. Okay, so last pieces, them. Yep, there's that. Okay, so that is this and this one. And the guy goes sitting in that. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how that fits in. Does it fit in? Okay, there we go. And boom. So that is that done. Next is this one. So and the machine. Wait, no, it's seriously, turn the damn page. Doga. Okay. So that's that one done. You and this one. And right in the center there. And then there just should be one more piece, but just in case, because I'm a perfectionist, so I have to make sure things are pretty much right. There we go. So that's Kai's 2, and then we got the, right now we got the center one first, which is where the spear goes. This is pretty much going to be I hate when I skip pages. Okay. For these guys. No, damn it. Thank you. The book's falling. It's in my lap, so if I move too much, it falls out. And then the book pages will get messed up again. I have to try and fix them. So yes, this is a little bit more difficult. So each 4, I'm pretty sure they're 1 apart. That one was a little difficult to get on. Okay, so there we go. Put that on, then that, and then just the spear. Yes, just the spear. Alright, so that should be good. The Tower of Evil. That's what I'm calling it. So we got all the scrolls here, which basically I think because this one's its default function and that's the ice and this is the fire. Even though there were, there should be other ones too because, depends on who holds it, depends on what happens. But I guess, So, how do you do? Which way does it go so I get it accurate? Okay. So grab the awesome spears because I like these spears. They look cool. And do this. There we go. The scroll, the forbidden scroll and spear is there. Alright, now for the Ice Samurai's one. Oh wait, it's a different colour. I was looking for black for some reason. Ah! Selfie time. This is what happens when it's on my lap. And it's just, can't have it anywhere else because otherwise I wouldn't be able to see the book properly. Alright. Okay, and put you back in. Alright, so now your bag put, now he goes in there. Oh, good luck, however you put them in. There we go. Someone is facing away from us. And now we move on to the next things. Oh great, now I have to find the page again. Don't fall off my lap. Gotta stay very still so it doesn't fall off my lap. There we go. Okay, that should be everything, hopefully. On to the next thing, which is this. It's about to fall off my lap again. they're most likely spares. I didn't do that because I would have done a little bit different, and I need things to be pretty much perfect because I just have to. And then these guys, just make sure it's facing like a cross. That's another spare piece. Okay, there we go, just make sure that's perfect. And there we go. Okay, now I don't need the book anymore. Yay, I can put it away. I was just checking that out. But anyway, so that does it for the Kai versus Samurai set. So this is the Eye Samurai, and that is the fire guy. And these are the two extra things that also go on to there and apparently pretty much have the same function. And this is, I'm guessing, the ultimate goal. Maybe you got to knock it over or something for, you know, where the spinners, but obviously it's for something to do with the show. But anyway, that does it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check back for more Ninjago unboxings. That includes my legacy unboxings, which I had to just edit together. I've already done. And yeah, and let me know what you thought of the latest season of Ninjago, for if you've seen the episodes, all of them. And yeah, anyway, see ya. Sorry for my little rant about the episodes earlier.